It was a period of change, one in which the world as we knew it changed permanently. The era of immense innovation and growth known as the Industrial Revolution began in late 18th century England and swiftly extended around the world. Incredibly advanced machinery running on steam and water completely transformed the manufacturing landscape of the time. This came during a period of incredible efficiency and output as workers in humming factories ran complex machinery under the watchful eyes of their superiors. However, there was a price to pay for all of this expansion. Before that, let me remind you to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from us. Through this journey, we will discover how the Industrial Revolution forever shaped the world we know today, creating a world of incredible possibilities where machines do the work of humans and the pace of life is forever changed. Don't miss out on this exciting exploration of one of the most significant periods in human history. When did the Industrial Revolution first begin? The beginning of the Industrial Revolution was a time of extraordinary advancement and development. England was the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution in the late 18th century, when new machinery run on steam and water transformed the manufacturing process. There is some disagreement over when the Industrial Revolution officially began, although most historians believe it was sometime between 1760 and the middle of the 19th century. Changes in social and economic institutions, as well as a surge in urbanization, marked this period of history. The Industrial Revolution launched contemporary society into a new era filled with enormous potential, one in which machines replaced human labor and the pace of life was fundamentally altered. This world we now inhabit is the result of the foresight and bravery of those who came before us, who envisioned a future in which technology fundamentally altered society. Come, explore with us the beginnings of the Industrial Revolution, a period of revolutionary change that molded our modern world. How was the modern Industrial Revolution started? Incredible technological advancements occurred during the modern Industrial Revolution, adapting how we work, live, and think permanently. Computers, the internet, and industrial automation all played a role in kickstarting this trend in the middle of the 20th century. These innovations radically altered the manufacture of commodities, making factories faster, more accurate, and more productive. It spawned brand new economic sectors like the IT industry, which in turn facilitated the expansion of MNCs and the offshoring jobs to other nations. Improvements in fields as diverse as medicine, transportation, and the arts all attest to the modern Industrial Revolution's far-reaching effects on modern civilization. It has influenced how we interact with each other and with information. It has also resulted in the loss of jobs in some sectors, which raises serious moral concerns about the future of employment and automation. The next stage of the modern Industrial Revolution is packed with exciting opportunities. Renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology could revolutionize our world even more by providing novel approaches to old problems. We must take into account the benefits and drawbacks of the current Industrial Revolution if we are to work together to ensure a brighter and more egalitarian future for all people. To what extent does the Industrial Revolution change history? The ways in which people live, work, and think were profoundly affected by the Industrial Revolution. It all started in England in the latter half of the 18th century, and from there, innovation and progress swept the globe. Factors that contributed to the rise of the Industrial Revolution include technological innovation. During the early stages of the Industrial Revolution, new machines were developed that ran on steam and water, dramatically altering the manufacturing process. Economic and social change. The expansion of capitalism and the growth of the middle class altered the social and economic foundations of the modern society, paving the way for new forms of innovation and enterprise. Rapid urbanization. People seeking employment during the Industrial Revolution flooded into cities, giving rise to a new class of urban workers and altering cityscapes in profound ways. Challenges and hardships. Overpopulation, poor sanitation, and disease all resulted from cities expanding at such a rapid rate. Factory work was frequently hazardous and unhealthy, and the use of children as workers was pervasive. Impact on a global scale. The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era of globalization and propelled humankind ahead. It was a time of great change and development when new machines altered the production of goods and the rise of capitalism and urbanization influenced societal shifts. Although this transition was not without its challenges, it did provide a vision of growth and wealth that has encouraged generations to hope for a brighter tomorrow. Which invention from the Industrial Revolution made the biggest impact on society? The steam engine is the most revolutionary invention to emerge from this era of unprecedented innovation and progress. James Watt's invention of the steam engine in the latter part of the 18th century radically altered the means by which things were manufactured and moved. It was the first reliable method of putting steam to work, and it propelled the Industrial Revolution forward. The steam engine allowed manufacturers to create things at a rate never before seen, and it also made long-distance train travel quick and easy. Because of this, shipping and travel became much more streamlined and efficient. The steam engine has far-reaching effects on human culture. It allowed for the invention of steam-powered ships and locomotives, ushering in a new era of globalization and radically altering the global economy. It also had far-reaching effects on the economic and social order, influencing developments like capitalism's expansion, the rise of the middle class, and the birth of entirely new economic sectors. We may take steam engines for granted now, but their effects on the world are still being felt. The invention of the steam engine paved the way for the development of contemporary technology and industry. Proof that human intellect and innovation can change the course of history, the steam engine was without a doubt the most consequential invention of the Industrial Revolution. So there you have it, folks. The steam engine was the most influential invention of the Industrial Revolution, and it has forever transformed the way we live, work, and think. Was the Industrial Revolution good or bad? Should we celebrate or regret the Industrial Revolution? This is a difficult question with no simple solution, but let's delve in anyway and see what we can find out. On the plus side, the Industrial Revolution drove in notable technological advances and fueled economic growth, resulting in the emergence of new employment opportunities and an overall rise in living standards for many people. More could be produced for less money as a direct result of the rise in productivity, made possible by the advent of modern machinery. Capitalism and the expansion of the middle class were two further social and economic developments made possible by the Industrial Revolution. However, the Industrial Revolution did not come without its share of drawbacks. In addition to long hours and low compensation, factory work could be hazardous and unhealthy. Conditions for workers were frequently unsafe and unhygienic, and the use of child labor was widespread. Overcrowding and bad living conditions are just two of the many societal problems and challenges that emerged as a result of rapid urbanization. Pollution, deforestation, and soil erosion are just some of the environmental problems that emerged as a direct result of the Industrial Revolution. A new group of industrialists emerged, but many workers were left struggling to make ends meet as economic disparity grew. What are your thoughts on the Industrial Revolution? Yes, it combines elements of both. Although it resulted in a great deal of positive change and development, it also brought about a host of difficulties and repercussions with which we are still contending today. Recognizing the positive and negative impacts of this historical era is essential to achieving a more equitable and sustainable future for all people. In sum, the Industrial Revolution was a contentious era that spawned both beneficial and harmful results in the long run. As we learn more about its effects on society, we must take into account the advantages and disadvantages and work together to make the future more just and pleasant for everyone. How does the revolution affect everyday life? Revolutions, first and foremost, have the potential to dramatically alter the established political and social order. Changes in healthcare, education, and social welfare programs are just a few examples of how this can influence statutory and regulatory frameworks. Changes in how people view their place in society after a revolution might cause a reevaluation of previously held beliefs and ideals. Jobs, pay, and the availability of resources are only some of the economic factors that might shift in the wake of a revolution. This can have serious repercussions for people's day-to-day lives since they may need to make adjustments in light of altered economic circumstances. Everyday life may also be significantly altered as a result of revolutionary changes to the production and use of products and services. That's all I've got for you guys. Changes in political and social structure, cultural norms and values, the economy, and daily routines are only some of the ways in which a revolution can affect people's lives. Maintaining an up-to-date knowledge base and active participation in civic life are essential as we move forward through times of transition and transformation toward a more equitable and prosperous future. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.